If you missed the Mets and Dodgers series, I got you. The Mets returned to Citi Field for a 3-game set against the defending world champs, and the first game was a marathon. There was a rain delay in the top of the third inning that lasted 98 minutes and ended both Griffin Canning and Clayton Kershaw's starts. The Dodgers had 2 on and 2 out entering the delay, and they ended up scoring 3 runs in the frame. Brett Baty answered in the bottom half with a homer, and Pete Alonso picked up an RBI on a sac fly in the fourth. Then in the fifth, the Dodgers scored 2 more runs. That would be all the offense until the ninth inning, but we're just getting started. To the bottom of the last, New York was looking to mount a 3-run comeback, and they did just that. Jeff McNeil laced a 2 RBI triple, and Tyrone Taylor drove in another run. In extras, neither team scored until the 13th inning, where the Dodgers finally pushed across 2. One on a Teoscar Hernandez double, and the other on an Andy Pages fielder's choice. The Mets failed to score in the bottom half, and the Dodgers won 7-5 in 13 innings. The Mets and Dodgers used 8 pitchers apiece, and the game lasted 4 hours and 8 minutes. The middle game was an electric David Peterson performance. He gave the Mets 7 2/3 innings of 2-run ball, exactly what the doctor ordered. Carlos Mendoza then turned to Edwin Diaz to get the final 4 outs, and Diaz completed his first 4-out save of the season. Juan Soto doubled as a part of a 2-hit and 2 RBI performance. Brett Baty and Francisco Lindor scored on the double, but Starling Marte was thrown out trying to score. Brett Baty was all over this game. He had 2 RBI hits, a single in the second and a double in the eighth. Mets win 5-2 and even up the series. So the final game would be a rubber match, and the Mets had their ace, Kodai Senga, on the mound. However, in the first inning, Senga almost got into a lot of trouble. The game started with a leadoff homer from Shohei Ohtani. Then Mookie Betts got on via a fielding error, and Freddie Freeman doubled. After that, Tyrone Taylor made a game-changing play by making a catch in center and then throwing out Mookie Betts, who was trying to score. In the bottom of the first, Juan Soto extended the inning by hustling out an infield single, which was ruled an error, and then Pete Alonso made LA pay with a towering shot to give the Mets the lead. The only other Met run came off the bat of Juan Soto, who grounded into a fielder's choice but scored Francisco Lindor. Mets win the game 3-1 and take the series. Just a couple takeaways from this series, and let's start with how the Mets have played against good teams. This season, the Mets are 15-10 against teams above 500, which is the best mark in the bigs. A lot of players on this team always rise to the occasion in big moments. Juan Soto had a solid series, and he needs to get right against the weak schedule that the Mets will play coming up. Up next for the Mets is 2 more games against the White Sox, and then it'll be the Rockies at home. With updates after every Mets series, I'm Ben Ballion with the Sports Pod.